So it's a favourable group stage draw for York here. Our toughest opponents are Bayer Leverkusen. We've also got Shakhtar on Fenerbahce. We're going to be playing Fenerbahce today. I know I said I'd probably be the biggest of the four. I just haven't got through as much as I thought I would at this point. Bayer Leverkusen will be in the next episode. Fenerbahce today, along with Norwich. So we played 5 games in total this year, 4 in the league. You've seen the first of those. Brighton followed that 1-0 away. Not too shabby. Although, of course, last time we were there, 5-1. Man City away, we actually lost that one 1-0 to a Rodrigo goal. Not really. It reflected the game. They had slightly the better of it. And then West Brom as well at home. They got a late consolation goal. Makes the scoreline look far more flattering than the game actually was. Godoy scoring. And Carpentier scoring in the games that we actually got goals in. So those guys are working quite nicely already. Although Carpentier is injured, and I imagine people were thinking it after seeing Carpentier, but no one said it as such. Players who have this spread of stats often get called for, well, don't play him as a striker, play him as a inside forward or a winger. Retrain him over there. So that's what I'm doing. Carpentier might have been the accidental solve to the left-hand inside forward problem. Because, of course, he is very strong on his right foot. It's a reasonable left foot as well, so that can get him out of trouble if he needs him to be. But yeah, the lower finishing, but better dribbling and better first touch. Obviously, crossing's on the lower side, so it's inside forward rather than inverted winger. Yeah, he's got all the jobs for that. He's getting there, but you can actually highlight it via this, of course. Just the long shots letting him down there, but that was going to be letting him down as an actual striker anyway. So everything else is sensationally good. 18 flares, 17 off the ball, 16, 17 there, 16, 15 here. Acceleration and pace, fantastic. He's out for 6 to 12 days. This is now a problem, by the way. They're all the same as each other. Not a problem when it comes to Europe, of course, because it means I can play literally any of them anytime I like. I have just noticed Godoy is very strong left-footed. For some reason, that hadn't crossed my radar. So if I ever want to go 2 up top, I know which way to put them. Helpful. And of course, if I ever want to retrain him on this side as an inside forward, then I can do for versatility. Again, he's very good in everything. Otherwise, there's no real news to speak of. You can see, part of the reason why I'm actually bringing this one is because Carrow Road has been a fairly tough place to go in general. They've not had a greatest of starts, in the sense they have 2 points from 4 games. But we have won 3 of them here, drawn 5. So Carrow Road, tough nut to crack. Also, I don't know if you can tell, you are getting late night Charlie here, so bear with. So the team for this trip at Carrow Road, it will be Baxter in goal, Saxton on the left wing, Azata and Rick in the middle. That's something they've been trying to make me do, my assistant manager, on every single suggestions, is Azata on the left, Rick on the right. Azata does prefer to be on the left-hand side, despite the fact he's been on the right-hand side for basically an entire year and scored 14 goals. That's not come from being on the right-hand side, that's just come from being at set pieces. Rick on the right, of course, Shell there, Grimes and Seri. Grimes steps in here just because Vidalson's played every game so far. He's on 92%. It's not terrible, but Grimes is slightly fresher, and I can use Vidalson midweek for Fenerbahce, so it's all fine. Madeira steps in for the injured Carpentier. Ramirez, disappointing so far. Vidal and Cantoro complete that line, gotta be said. Same for Ashley. Madeira's also disappointing. Oh god. Ramirez then, whatever. Cantoro on the right side, similar problems. We might end up doing something similar to Tottenham, where we have 3 brilliant strikers and then we just use 2 of them as inside forwards. Yeah, Tottenham's is Parrott, Rosie and Sambudak. Not in that order. We might end up doing the same if this continues. Of course, we know that Norwich have, well, yeah, we know they have Mallet, of course, because he was high up on one of the lists for the Premier League at the end of last year. Of course, we played against Venturelli in the World Cup. We saw him there, and Neil Watkins is a new acquisition, someone who has been on my radar a very long time. Just, we were never in the right level of club at the point when he would want to join that level of club. We were always behind him when he wanted to go somewhere better, and now we're probably a little bit ahead of him. He's very good, don't get me wrong, just not quite now. Also went to Bournemouth first, which seems to be a recurring theme. I think I highlighted that actually when he went to Bournemouth, but he's Welsh, so he would have counted for homegrown, contingent, non-foreign. That's what I'm thinking of. Stupid foreign player limits. You may be wondering how I've only got through 3 games. It's because there was also an international break in between. I might have capped Kovalev, despite him never starting for us yet. He might have started a cup game actually last year, but Venturelli's through. That's not good. What happens here? That's a very good goal, is what that is. Was he Uruguayan? Yeah. That's a bit of spanner in the works quite early on. But yeah, I've capped Kovalev internationally, so now he can never be capped by anyone else. Because, of course, he does have dual nationality with, I want to say it's actually Ukraine, not Russia. I might be wrong, though. He's played in the England under-20s. He never played in the under-21s, though. Always under-18s or under-19s and under-20s, one of those ones. But no under-21 caps. Now he's got a senior one. I played him against Norway in the Nations League thing. Had a disallowed goal, irritatingly. I'm just rambling on about Kovalev while this play builds up, and he's kicked it straight at Mancia. Good start there, Godoy. Xiaonan has taken a knock and is indicating he wants to come off. This would be a useful time to have a right back on the bench. I don't have a right back on the bench. Deontay, it's 2. What? They scored 2 goals and 2 shots on target. We've had 1 on target, in fairness. We've not been good either. Right, who's theoretically missed this interception down here? Right, number 1, who's tracking Venturelli? I don't know who's missing an interception here. There was nothing to intercept. It just went to 2 players. Like, this cross could not really be intercepted. No one's in the way there. I mean, the defender behind him had a shot, perhaps, but not quite. 6.2. I'm taking him off at half time. Ramirez has lost focus from the team talk. Good job he's off the pitch then, isn't it? A media highlight. Like, I dare say, if we actually get a shot on target, this game could change. I mean, I know that's how football works in general. Hello? Ooh, half expecting a mistake there. Thanks to Ian Hillman in their midfield. Welsh as well. Just Norwich stockpiling the only decent, only top-level Premier League Welsh players. It's 3-0. I can't really explain what's happening. I mean, that was a fantastic tackle. Even the bit at the bottom said picture perfect, but because it's Football Manager 2020, guess who got the ball? That's right, not Xiao. Bloody hate this. Bloody hate that nonsense. I mean, sometimes it works in your favour, sometimes it doesn't. Although it's pretty much always against you. Oh, that's a great ball from Godoy. Vidal, if you can finish this. Nope. Right. You see that man stood in front of that goal there, Vidal? He's there to stop you. You've played enough games, mate. You're old enough to understand what that man's job is. So don't kick it straight at him. Not like we've weakened this side either. Hang on, Pulisic is going to play wing back. I mean, his tackling's 8. He's not doing that. I mean, Vidal's terrible, Cantoro's terrible, Saxton's terrible, everyone's terrible. Castillo can come on as well. I've made all 3 changes. It's 56 minutes. Not a lot. Hang on. I'm actually going to tell him to get a little bit more stuck in for once. We've only had 1 yellow card this game, and it just occurred, so I'm feeling alright and maybe about telling them to do that in this one. Perhaps it's a lenient ref, I'm not sure, but we've got to be a little bit more aggressive. Watkins. Zata, that's it. You've remembered how to defend. Godoy. Yes, mate, yes. 3-1. 22 minutes. Plus injury time. This, though, this is where it comes from. It's not even a tackle. It's not even a tackle. Because, obviously, if it had been a tackle, they'd have got the possession. Still getting used to the camera being over there. Not gonna lie. Oh, inch perfect on the offside trap, though. You do love... Yes, still make the changes. Because we broke Xiao. I mean, excellent pass back to the man there from Rick. Alright, get stuck in was a mistake. Apparently he's elbowed him. We've got to be a little bit more aggressive. And I was worried about the Italians getting angry in the World Cup match. Ivan Seri can do DM. I don't have anyone else. I mean, I can maybe pull Grimes back a smidge, but he can't play there. No one can play further back. Cantoro irritatedly can play central midfield, but not central right. Helpful. So bloody helpful. Well, we're going to have this shambles of a formation for the last 15 minutes. I've just remembered last year's nonsense game was against Norwich. It was a lot later in the season than this year's. Good news is, Fenerbahce will hopefully be a nice morale boost. We fared quite well against teams of that kind of calibre in Europe so far. He says, probably about to lose to them. Castillo. I mean, if we got 3-2 here, that would have changed everything. I just show some passion at the very end there. It was a minute ago. That's what got the man sent off. Obviously, I'm not happy with that result. 2 points they had. 2 points. Considering it was apparently an elbow, the fact it was only 1 match, I have no idea. Vicious foul. Oh, and good. Xiao's out for 11 days as well. That's what you love to have. I mean, thank God we didn't have Simpara. This is Roma's other brilliant goalkeeper, by the way. You can see he's on par with Baxter and room to grow. He's injury prone, though, which you don't really see often on goalkeepers. But of course, wouldn't have been registrable. But the fact they had 2 was ridiculous. Like, Chelsea just basically went, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, I'll have that one, thank you. Yeah, not going crazy. It was Norwich. 2 players sent off. We still won that one 3-1. Zata scored. Those were the days. I need to watch out for this guy who is capable. Sort of player you'd probably sign as a newly promoted Premier League side. Well, he's basically spent his entire career at Besiktas and then, at the very end of it, moved to Fenerbahce. That won't have caused any kind of confrontations. Good luck, mate. This boy, you might as well just have an affiliate link with Werder Bremen. I think we said Labatt there last year. When it rains, it pours. See you in 4 weeks, Emery. I was going to rest him for this anyway, but going to rest him for this. Couldn't have played the Premier Division match anyway, and I'm sneakily suspicious he may have been actually been given extra days off. Extra days off? It's not a holiday. Yeah, I suspect he may have had extra matches on that ban anyway, so probably not really a problem. Other than the fact I could have played him in the European games between the bans. It's fine, Rick and Coleridge will take over for the time being. We've got Notts County in the Carabao Cup 3rd round, by the way, so that's a relatively straightforward one, theoretically. Also, I don't really know how much I care. We've won it twice now. I want the Champions League. I want everyone as fresh as possible for the Champions League, of which the final is nearby, I'm pretty certain. Pretty certain the Carabao Cup falls near one of the knockout rounds, that final, which is problematic. Hibs, by the way, their reward for winning the Ladbrokes Premiership is a group of PSG, Juventus and Sporting Lisbon. As always next year, Tottenham, by the way, despite being second seed, got a really nice group of Benfica, Roma. I mean, Benfica and Roma are tough, but beatable. They've not got any of the massive big boys like PSG and Juventus, for instance. And then poor Karabakh is going to get slaughtered by all of them. The fascinating thing about the rules for the Champions League, by the way, is that so many of my players count as under 21 and therefore don't need to be registered. Which means I basically registered up every single player I've signed that is under 21 but hasn't been here 2 years. Which means we have an insane amount of available players for this, some of which you can't even see because they're actually in the under 23s. Simpara obviously comes in the right back because Shaunan's injured. You're not really a wing back. Courage obviously takes over there, that's straightforward. And Medina comes in on the bench. He's tired, I think he may have played midweek. I mean, let's be honest, all of those lads were a bit rubbish midweek, weren't they? So, off you pop. Ivan Seri is a machine. James Grimes has only played one match and he's less match fit than Seri is. Condition, I should say, not match fitness. Oh, Silva's taken a knock at some point, did not even notice. Ramirez was that poor, I'm not even putting him on the bench. That's his punishment. I really feel like I ought to be playing Teko more, somehow. You know what? I'm trying to train him here, so go for it, mate. I'm still training that, right? Still probably one of our best two players, and I'm not even playing him. Helpful. Oh yeah, there's an opportunity for Christian, isn't it? There we are. Getting goal. I did the numbers before I signed Charles Baxter, just in case you're wondering. Slaughter them, please. Slaughter them. Oh, we need a big European win here. Sayed Manesh. That's easier than I thought it was going to be. Nyanyon. Oh god, it's him again. I remember butchering that before. So despite the fact my system manager wanted me to play cautiously against Fenerbahce here, we are apparently the favourites. Just someone give me some kind of agreement in your assessments on this, will you? There we are, 1-0. Might be offside. Ah yes. There it is. There's the ruling off. Yep, he's clearly offside, if you say so. Another corner though. Now bear in mind Rick is just as much of a target as Azata is. Doesn't matter, that's pinballed. Is Vidarson offside? Is he? Is it? Oh my god. We're 7 minutes into this game. I mean, he this time he clearly is. Do you count? Oh, that's where Henderson is. I forgot Henderson's at Fenerbahce. I should have played Baxter. It should have been a matchup against two English goalkeepers. Although I did drop Henderson last time, actually, now I remember. He's 33 now. Maybe 34, actually, at this point. There's another young one coming through who isn't going to be brilliant necessarily, but it will be a solid second or third choice in the England setup in the future. So I just brought him in. Done far too much England talk in this episode. Teko, Courage. Can we ball forwards, please? Ball forwards. Yeah. Oh, lovely ball to Madeira there. Nice swerve on that. Madeira, back to Godoy. He's pulled it back. I think Godoy was that surprised. I don't think even he was expecting it. Did smash it at the goalkeeper. And then Rick from the following corner. Henderson saves. Another corner. He might be here a while, guys. Might be here a while. Oh, no, he's tipped it over again. If anyone's bet on over 9 corners, or whatever the margin normally is, you might get your money's worth in this one. Oh yes, I wanted to put the latest scores for every other game on. I talked up Tottenham there. They're 1-0 down. At home. Teko, come on, my friend. You're not really a long-range expert. Outwards. What is this? What is this? I mean, we're going to get that. Courage. Kovalev. It's probably his first start in a year. Courage. I should say the press afterwards caught on exactly why I was playing Kovalev in that Norway match. Yeah, they did accuse me of just playing him just purely so I could solidify him as an England player. Obviously, I told the press there were other reasons, and the fact he's actually quite good. He's realistically our second best left back now in the entire England setup, not including Ryan Sessegnon, who I don't technically regard as a left back. Nope, I thought there may have been a penalty there for a second. The way those two players just collided. Just pause in the highlight as Henderson hoofs that up to Uzcan. Candido. Let's see if he can indeedo. Koulibaly. Butchered that. Nyanyon. Pulisic. Just give it straight back to them. Why not? Nyanyon. Don't make me say his name that too many times. Godoy's on the ball. Godoy. I feel like I'm slowly morphing into Australian the more I say his name. Godoy, mate. Had to get that out of my system. Sipara's coming forward. Oh, he's giving it away. Kovalev. Oh, let's see if the left back can do any better. Yes, he successfully got it all the way to Vidarson via a chain of other players. Simpara. Vidarson. Can we move forward here a little bit, guys? Teko. There's Simpara again. Pulisic. Simpara. Let's get this button. Pulisic. A little bit more. Vidarson. There's in space. Yep. Goal. Well. Henderson didn't really move. It was more Henders off at that point, I think. Pulisic. You see, just plays it back to Vidarson, who has 9 light years. That's a distance measurement. As a physicist, you should know that, Charles. Although he did have a lot of space as well, to be fair. Courage, long throw. Let's get this in the box, shall we? That's straight to Henderson. Oh, there's a push. Maybe there's a push. Guven has given us a penalty. I feel like I'm on something else tonight. Laidlaw steps up. Of course, our lone player is the... Make sure he's low down the pecking order on those old penalties in the future, I think. I mean, it's safe to say this game's one-sided. I've just seen the stats. 33 minutes into the game, we have had 15 shots. So we're on course for a 45-shotter here, if this continues. That would have been some goal. You are right, text at the bottom there, considering he shot it at a 2-degree angle. Not sure why we're trying to praise that attempt, since it didn't go in. Valverde plays it forward to Kovalev, thank you. Forward to Godoy now, he's been dispossessed, but that's to no one. Courage, nearly just runs it straight off the pitch. Courage seems to be full of energy tonight. Guven, I nearly given it away again. I'm not going to stop with that pun, it's too good. It's too good not to use every single time. Özcan, that's, well, he's through. He may have been offside though. And Christian saves either way. And we round off the first half with just the 13 shots on target. Casual reminder, 16 saves is the world record. Held by Tim Howard, in case you're wondering. Not for Everton, I don't think though. I think it might have been on US duty. Or at the very least, it's not Premier League anyway. I want to say I'm far. Why? Just your timely reminder of, please can we have an option between these two in FM21 where you're saying, I think you should be doing better than this, but I'm glad we're winning. Or something to that effect. I know that's basically what this says, but I want to say I'm disappointed. This still sounds like I'm pleased. They're fired up. I told them I wasn't pleased. Can we please put the goal? Please can we put the goal past the goalkeeper? I mean that's where we set them up. Otherwise there'd be no point in having a goalkeeper. Laidlaw has done well there, although he may get to this ball first. Yes, he has. He used the power of telekinesis to push number 30 away there as they were charging forward. Laidlaw to Madeira. Play it backwards. Nope, that's well, it has been played backwards technically. Not by choice. Vidarson. That's terrible. Try again. One thing I will say about this Fenerbahce side is they don't really chase the ball. Is what I've noticed so far. Pulisic, there we are. They've closed him down well enough, and Candido has slide tackled. Oh, pitch perfect slide tackle. You can keep the ball. Well, I mean, it did go to our player. Laidlaw's on a 6.1. He's missed a penalty. Why is he on the pitch? I did keep Vidal around, didn't I? Yeah. On you go, Victor. Make up for the last match, will you? So note to self, attacking midfielders are affected morale-wise from missing penalties. I have noticed it doesn't really affect central midfielders all that much. Or defenders. Or goalkeepers. Vidarson. Yeah, it's the thing that happens. Some people are crazy to do it. I am not that person. Very least at this level of football. Godoy, go on, mate. Go on. Oh, good save. That's save number 14. By my reckoning, that's the Premier League record. Matched. He's on 7.1. That's what you get for 14 saves, apparently. It's another one of these matches. If we don't win this is going to be an absolute travesty. You know what? I'm going less positive. I'm just going too positive now. Oh, Vidarson's got on the end of that. I thought he was about to intercept that. I was about to take a sip of a drink there, but we actually retained the ball. Shocking. Vidarson, Teco, Vidal, Simpara. Looked offside, weirdly, to me, but alright. Still got the ball. To Vidarson again now. Edge of the box. Teco is... Call him a not a long-range expert in this match, and, well, proven. Leverkusen aren't being shacked. Benfica are being Tottenham 2-0 after I just big Tottenham up. And their potential here. They've only got to beat Roma, really. They can be second in the group, it's not a big deal. Godoy's on a 6.3. Still needs some fitness, actually. Get him on the pitch. Madeira and Teco are a bit tired, but they're not going to play the next one at all. I didn't put the left winger on the bench. Oh, yeah. I took Grimes off, didn't I? That's the thing that happened. Oh, Pulisic can play both sides. What am I doing? Get him over there. If anything, actually, his right foot's better. Strictly speaking, he is more well-equipped to be an inside forward on that left-hand side, even though he never really trained over there. That's 2-0. Although, give us an O. Give us an F. Giving us an F side. Yep. The irony is, if he hadn't glanced the header on, would have counted. I love how so many of our players are on such good ratings. We've only scored one goal. Oh, he's equalled the record, folks. He's equalled the record. It's head-to-head. It's not goal difference that matters in the end. I mean, that's provided they don't bloody equalise. Jesus Christ, he's made 18 saves. And I'm just doing the maths. That adds up to... Yep, does add up to 18. And just because I know it's gone through your head, Jesus Christ, it's Jason Bourne. Henderson? Nope, he's not made a mess of that. As our players are still pressing them. I mean, press that guy, please. Can we press that guy? Christian, well saved. Thank you for not ruining that in the last 15 seconds of this game. Pulisic, Kovalev will give you the overlap if you give him a moment. Actually, you can go all the way through by yourself, apparently. Or you can give it to Simpara. Both work. Not quite the demolition I was hoping for, but it's 3 points. And for once, just turn him around. Everyone else can be fired up. Right then, I will see you for, and I'm slightly dreading it now. Oh, Sporting didn't lose to PSG. Good result. Oh, poor Hibs. 95th minute. Poor Hibs. Yeah, I'm bringing you back for Liverpool and Bayer Leverkusen. Of course I am. Actually, where's the Leeds return match, by the way? Start of January. Good timing. We'll do that then. We played Leeds both times before the... Oh, in case you haven't seen what our Christmas run is, that's the Christmas run. Manchester United, Chelsea and Tottenham away, and just a quick casual reminder of the season preview. Man United top, Chelsea second, and Tottenham have actually slipped to sixth. Possibly because they loaned us one of their best players. Apparently our best two players are now Azata and Vidarson. Last time I looked, it was Teko and Azata, and the time before that, it was Azata and Godoy. At least there's one constant. And you're banned. And injured. So that's gone well. I'll see you for Liverpool. Until then, ta-ra. What was this? What was this?